they have a script to start the ball game.
No,
and typically
Dave,
those
I
scripts
know,
go
I'm
between
telling you.
12 and 24, 25
Are you talking about
plays.
the share play?
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep the offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
I was just listening to a song. It's not from my mic.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
It's a lot smaller. Hey, Dad.
Throwing on first down. Murray.
It doesn't.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Dawson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Why do you have all pistols?
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Wow, that's a
and with time running short here, they'll simply take. You
you
want
have
the
to call
third
everyone
quarter
bots,
already?
huh?
No problem. Let's do it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is going to do that. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's like a 2-second timer, and then it just starts dropping bombs.
From midfield, here's Breeze. That's out to Hill, right side complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
So there's some new stuff, but then there's some classic stuff.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
What's up, Kenny?
Shotgun now for Breeze. On target over the middle to Hill.
What's up,
and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet Foot.
Zone. My name is Mr. Spider. She named me Spider.
But they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. A dump down to McKinnon. And this carry, despite the good
it's something that you edit.
10. 4 yards on the pickup.
It's something that you edit. Calm down.
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Breeze to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Breeze. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tim Brown and the rest of the offense heading back out onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Wide open receiver complete.
I can't hear Broken now. Hello, Broken. I'm joking.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray.
Go eat.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout.
Just go eat
as
already.
They'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
If you eat and then come back, you just get it over with.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New York set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So
right now,
tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done.
Okay,
and in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other. I'm absolutely
operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
I have a question for you, all right? You have to answer this correctly in order for the a dope thing to happen, all right? What code do you use in the item shop?
Back to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving.
Natalie, Blazer, send me your stuff. All right, gamers, we got the first bit of money. I'm pretty sure sent. Yes. Okay, this should be the second bit of payment. All right. Bailey, Natalie, you guys are now $100 richer. Spend that on V-Bucks, all right?
He's back to throw.
And Schmitty, all right, I'm going to add you as a friend, but I'm not going to gift you this bit. Okay?
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Bye, I love you guys.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Come on, let's go. What? Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah?
What? Yo,
We're currently in the middle of an argument right now, bud.
wait.
Yeah, can you, like, please go away or something?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. We don't need you here.
Yeah,
You're really not needed, but, like, you can stay if you
Okay, I mean, I kind of had a surprise for you guys, but I guess I'll leave. All right, see you guys.
okay. Why are you playing Fortnite all the time, but you never hang out with
And they're
me?
going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
You're never on Fortnite, so, you know.
Yes, I am. I'm on all the time. What do you mean?
No, you aren't, because...
Yeah, that'll be
if I check
accepted,
your
of course,
history,
and that
you
moves him back
haven't been on.
5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of
I
game.
told him I was going to leave.
More than me. And you're
can I do? Okay, really?
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
I'm more of an epic gamer. Like, you're worse than a
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Right before I left, oh my God, you guys have been building. Right before I left, I hear you guys talk about, like, wait, are you guys, like, dating right now? Is that what you guys are fighting?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been dating for 5 years.
Wait,
Yeah.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed.
I heard the never online part. I kind of want to get more. Okay, I don't want to be the guy in the middle of this juicy drama sauce stuff. But you said that she's never online, and then I heard someone say something about another girl. What's going on?
He plays with another girl more than me, and it's rude.
Yeah, because you're never online.
Yes, I am. What do you mean?
What did I just get myself
Okay,
into?
I'm...
I gotta moderate. I gotta fix this.
Hey, you wanna know something? No, you wanna know something?
No.
Guess what? You know when you asked me about gifting skins to Emily?
Yep.
Guess how many skins I've actually gifted? I've gifted her 3 skins with your dad's credit card.
Well, I'm leaving you for Nick. I'm leaving you for Nick. No. Nope, I'm leaving you.
Okay, well then I'm leaving you for Emily.
Okay, bet. I'm going for Nick then.
Okay, you can do whatever you want. Because Nick's my best friend. He won't accept it.
Yes, he will. I play with him all the time.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
I don't want to see you guys tear each other apart right now, dude. There's one thing I gotta say that this is the best content for YouTube, guys. I'm recording. Okay,
Wow.
I'm recording right now, and I was gonna join and be like, hey, I want to give you guys V-Bucks. It's what I've been doing all day, but what the heck? Guys, can we talk about this? Can we fix this? Like, I would rather help you guys' relationship and make sure
What?
no one's heart is broken instead of giving you V-Bucks.
But he's really making mad.
Yeah, and guess what?
Okay.
He wants to date my best friend.
He's better than you. At Fortnite, especially.
Guys,
You're actually trash.
You really made me mad.
Okay,
Yeah,
stop
go
being
ahead,
toxic,
leave.
guys.
I don't really care.
I'm about to leave.
Guys,
Hey,
don't be
don't get into
toxic.
this.
I'm about to leave. Goodbye. I'm leaving.
Good. Seriously, she just left. She made this worse.
Okay, how long have you guys been fighting? Did she literally just rage quit? Does this happen often?
Yeah, I like oranges.
How long have you guys been fighting for?
Like about an hour.
I think it's literally just us in here, bro. I don't know if you know who I am. I'm the
Oh yeah,
US
orange juice is good.
I don't know if you've heard of me.
Never.
Madden Ultimate Team is the NFL on EA Sports. Got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland
so
Browns
she, like, uses
and the
me by,
Kansas City
hacking.
Chiefs.
She always steals my kills.
I'll talk to you
She's
again at
like the
halftime. But for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team.
I'm
It's
not
Brandon
talking to no one.
Gaudin
I'm watching
and
someone.
Charles Davis.
Stuff mean to say to your new girlfriend, bro? What the heck?
No, we know each other well enough.
Okay. Explain to me this
The
situation.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's his name is Landon.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Okay, so Emily, she's like,
No,
And he's up
Landon.
past the 20 to the
Landon.
22-yard line.
Landon. Landon.
You gotta whisper that to me.
Landon. Landon.
Come over here.
And the offense readies for a first
Wait,
down
say
and 10.
land. L-A-N. Land. Say land. And then at the end, say done.
On first and 10, Murray.
Now put it together.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud
Yes,
Dupree
him.
in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Online girlfriend, what do you think she would think about it? She
she'd probably yell at me.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
She knows about it.
Yeah, you watch Landon. He's on YouTube.
Murray now, eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
friends, you
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Murray escaping the pressure right. He's got his man complete. It's Tim Brown. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. 10. 5.
What would you like to happen?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tim Brown, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
Right now, I literally think
and Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. He had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. That's the only
I'm back.
That's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Okay, I'll give him one chance. That's it.
To fight this guy. Let's see what's going on.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Look at me. I'm Black Superman. He really is Black Superman.
So, now that you guys are in the same lobby, okay, I think it would be really good if you guys are civil about this and, like, talk to each other a little bit and, like, figure some stuff out.
Okay, can I just say one thing? I actually didn't use your dad's credit card to buy Emily those skins.
Better not have.
But I just refunded the purchase. All 80 of those dollars.
80?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Shut the fuck up.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Oh, just hit me on the text. God, that pig is on the neck. Wait, you just did me on complex. Insult me on the line, come and meet me on the next damn. You decide you want me to have a heart attack. This such ain't my not a check. Because I forgot to call you back. Here's an autograph for your daughter. I wrote it on a starter cap.
On first and 10, Prescott.
Listen, man,
it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So
Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you got to stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go.
You're not
you think to yourself, stick with the game plan. All the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams,
but you're a fucking molehill. I'm gonna make a mountain out of you. Woo! Hold chill like you can bone
Let's see
milk.
if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That's the only time he'll steal.
Doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead.
What are you doing to your mic, Broken?
Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
No, it sounds like you're punching your
mic.
mic.
But not before he works it past the 50. And they've got it here with a first down.